My vision for the NC State football program is to be the best that we can be every year, to continually raise the bar. You know, I always said coming into this university I wanted to be a coach that left the program in a place that everyone was proud of it. And for me personally, that's to be the winningest coach they've ever had. Obviously, I would love to win championships here, but you know, it's the vision of, can we sustain success? Can we continually be a team that's in postseason play, winning bowl games, beating our rival, continually be a place where young men can become better men, young men can get their degrees, and be something that our fan base is extremely proud of. You know, we're going to play hard, we're going to play tough, we're going to play together, and that's the vision of what our identity looks like on the field. But ultimately, you know, as I look at our football team, we want to be that team that people want to be like, but they don't want to play. You know, because we're so physical in our styles of play. And, you know, ultimately as a championship level team, a team that doesn't beat itself and plays extremely sound.
Whatever your big job is, come into the Ram Black Friday sales event and get a great deal on the truck with the best resale value in the industry. And find out for yourself why more people are switching to Ram trucks than ever before. It's because of all the things you've built this year. Some are sweeter than others. Great deals going on all month at the Ram Black Friday sales event.
Now make no monthly payments for 90 days on the purchase of 2018 or 2019 Ram trucks. And get an average $11,659 in total values on 2019 Ram 1500 models.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Hot dog.
Chili dog.
No, Dodger dog.
It's gotta be crawfish.
Now you're talking. Burgers.
7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day.
Race day.
Calls for Coke.
You know it.
Grab yourself a Coke.
It's Tailgating 101.
The old saying, good things come to those who wait, is just that, old. Those good things, you have to get out there and chase them. We see it in the millions of people we fly around the world, all of them, living proof. Good things come to those who go.
With today's tools, all the information you need is just a click away.
I'm going to show you how to remove the...
And as a member of an electric cooperative, you have access to lots of valuable tools. Tools that help you do it yourself when it comes to controlling your home energy use and budget, leaving you free to be Dad.
This week will be no different than last for us. We're going to really focus hard on us and our fundamentals and our technique and improving to be better than we were in the last game. Obviously getting a chance to play on the road here against Carolina, and you know, these games are never about stats and records, and it's you know, two close by rivals, and you know, it's looking forward to playing in this game. Always have, and I know they do the same. And the fact that we're close by makes it a unique rivalry for sure. you know, and everyone will tell you that you like winning rivalry games, you know. But for this football team and for this coaching staff, our best football that we've played has been when it's always been about us getting better. I mean, our guys are going to play hard because they're playing in a rivalry game, but it's not about that. To win the game, you got to execute, you got to prepare, and if you focus on all the things that don't win the game, you don't win the game. You know, my job is to keep their mind where it needs to be and manage the noise. And everyone else is talking about that, so I can't sit in here and do the same thing. I mean, I got to keep them focused on fundamentals and technique. You know, we need to play well, and to play well, we got to focus on what works. And what works for our guys is the daily process of getting better. The proximity is what makes it unique. I mean, you go to the grocery store and you see as much blue as you do red, and you see you know, you walk over to the areas where they're selling sports gear and you see their helmets and our helmets and their gear and our gear and Duke's gear, and it's just, you know, I've been in some states where all you saw was that school's stuff. Like at Wisconsin, you don't go anywhere without seeing Wisconsin gear. You don't see Minnesota's gear in Wisconsin, you know. But what makes Research Triangle different is there's 3 schools here, and then you have other schools in the state. There's 7 of us playing football in Division I, you know, so it's a unique state, not just a unique city, and the rivalry being, you know, however many miles apart we are, and how long it's been going on, and all the stories that go into these games is what makes it special. And then, you know, your neighborhood, your places you go, I mean, you can't help but bump into people that were Carolina grads, and obviously you'd like to have bragging rights. We can't move when they move, right? Okay. Don't let them flinch and make you move now, guys. You got to hold your water in there. That's when you're your best. That edge right there, right? Playing for your family. Let's go. Bring that every snap. Know why you're out here, right? I don't get better thinking about things that don't help me. What do I got to do better? That's where my mind is right now, okay? Let's get better. Hey, technique fundamentals, all right? Technique fundamentals, just every play, one at a time. Eyes are right, hands are right, feet are right. All right, that's how you make plays, okay?
Does hard work beat
talent? It can. If the talent's distracted and not engaged, I think execution comes down to focus and detail. And if you're playing a talented, unfocused team, hard work would beat that team. You know, that's what execution is. I mean, 40 times aren't good 40 times if the guy's going the wrong way. Underachievement and wasted talent, that really grinds my gears, you know. I mean, that's, to me, is the worst thing anyone could ever say to you is that you're an underachiever. Like, to me, that would be if I ever heard that about me, I don't know what I would do, you know. I mean, it's just, you have to get everything you can get out of yourself. And it doesn't mean it's always going to be perfect or even going to be good enough to win, but you got to do everything you can to the best of your knowledge and then study it and improve it. The entitlement that comes into recruiting is really harmful to people in that age group. I think it puts them on an unrealistic pedestal, and when they get to college, it's hard. I mean, the amount of things they have to balance in their lives, the time management, responsibilities, the added pressure, the fishbowl, all of it, it's challenging. And then they're in a competition now with guys that are better than them, bigger than them, older than them, understand the schemes better than them. And so it really is humbling. And so that first year is challenging for guys. And you have to work really hard with those young guys, you know, to help them understand that they're going to get where they want to get if they just persist.
When you think about recruiting, it's a bunch of people involved. You know, I think sometimes people from the outside don't see it that way. And the coaches play the largest part in the recruiting because they're the ones that are able to go on the road. You know, they're the ones that are doing the home visits. You know, so they play such a large part, probably the biggest part in it. Our office here in recruiting is to help give them that information. So I oversee the recruiting department, and it moves along to 2 other guys that are assistant player personnel. Mercy Felez, that's the assistant director of player personnel, and Will Christofferson is the other one. Help with evaluating film, help to build reports on guys that we're recruiting, and then also help show those young men when they come to campus our facility, show them campus, show them Raleigh. And then we have a operations director, which is Allison Smith. So she's in charge of of doing all the logistics, so to speak. So all the planning of all the visits, whether it's official or unofficial, all the catering, all the hotels, the flights, the car services, the game day recruiting, organizing the game day recruiting help that we have from our ambassador program. Then we have a director of creative media, which is Tyler McIntyre, who handles all of our branding. So basically everything that comes out of our office comes from him. And then finally, Coach Henry Trevathan is our high school relations director. He has a contact with the high school coaches in the state and all the other states we recruit. So he's constantly updating them on what we're doing. He's also constantly updating us on what they're doing in the state. And then he is also plays a very important role with the admissions process and the transcript evaluation of our kids too. So making sure they get into school, making sure academically they're able to get into school or they're on track to be an NCAA qualifier.
Being that I played here, I've walked in these same halls, I've walked around campus, I did all the same things they would do. So my perspective is definitely a little different. So it definitely helps. I was here from 2004 through 2006. Chuck Amato was my head coach. Played offensive line, played left tackle here. I had a great experience. That's one of the reasons when I had the opportunity to come back that I did, because I enjoyed my time here. Got to be around a whole lot of great people, had some great teammates. Coming here and working in recruiting, I've also been able to see it in different types of aspects as a recruit. I went from being like a top 250 recruit in the country to being an injured recruit to going to the junior college route, and then from junior college route, choosing a school to come to. So through all that, I've been able to see recruiting in a lot of different aspects, and from that, I brought all that experience here. I really enjoyed my time here. So that's the biggest thing I try to portray to everyone. We have everything here that you can ever need to help you be successful on and off the field. I love being able to tell people how great a place NC State is, tell them how my experiences were, and how I also feel that it can be a great place for them.
I think when you look at the evaluation of a player, the first thing is can he play? Can he run? Can he bend? Can he do all those physical things that you want him to do? And there's a lot of guys that can do that. I think once you evaluate that, then the hardest part is the second part, which is evaluating their character. You know, are they a good kid? Will they work hard? Do they take coaching? Can they learn the game? Because I think that's the biggest separator from being a okay player to a good player to a great player. A lot of kids are really talented. And most kids that play in the ACC, this level of football, are some of the best kids that maybe ever come out of their hometown in 25 years. And a lot of those kids are really good players, but some of those guys are only really good players when they're clearly the best guy on the field. They don't necessarily like to have to fight for it. And that's the biggest thing at this level, because when you bring all of these very talented players in, now all of a sudden you have this team of 85 guys on scholarship, and all these guys were the best players to ever come out of their hometown, all world this. The ones that play on Saturday are the ones that love to compete, that have the work ethic, that do all the extra, that love to learn, that intangible part that you can't see when you watch the film. You know, does this kid love football? Which might be one of the most important questions you can ask a young man. Do you love football? Why? And if the answer is yes, then why? Why do you love it? Because that's what you have to do to be very good at this level. You have to love football. And I heard a long time ago that sometimes loving football wasn't enough. It was that you can't live without it. And maybe that's the right answer. I think it's really tricky to balance the recruiting aspect of showing a young man what we have to offer to get him to want to play football for the Wolfpack, but also to be real enough to understand that this is the expectation that you're going to have once you're a player here. And under Coach Doeren, he does an unbelievable job, better than anybody I've worked for, being very real with our guys who recruit. Now, we're going to show them all those great things, and we're going to roll the red carpet out for them. We're going to give them a great time when they come to visit, but we're going to do that without losing the fact that the expectation is you got to be a good player, and you got to go to class, and you got to play hard. If you're not honest with your current situation and how they play into that, or you're not honest about what the expectation is for them once they get here, then I think that's when when things don't work out. Football has been the best, one of the best things in my life. It's given me this life that I have with my family. It's given me way more than I'll ever be able to give back to the game. And I love being around all the types of people that it takes to be a successful football program. Like when I think about my kids, when I think about who I want my kids to be around, I want them to be around all these guys here and their families, because I know who they are, their goals, what they believe in, where they're going. It's a lot of fun to go to work, and we work hard and we get after it and we get after each other sometimes. But it's a really special place. It's definitely more than just a job, I can tell you that.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Hot dog.
Chili dog.
No, Dodger dog.
It's gotta be crawfish.
Now you're talking.
Burgers.
7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day.
Race day.
Calls for Coke.
You know it.
Grab yourself a Coke.
It's Tailgating 101.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
We know about building, and we know how to save you money. This is not our first sales event. In fact, we've been doing this since you could bring a horse for a trade-in. So when we say the holidays are the best time to buy, we should know. We've been doing it for 115 years.
Now get F-150 with 0 for 72, or get an additional 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of other offers, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
With today's tools, all the information you need is just a click away.
I'm going to show you how to remove the...
And as a member of an electric cooperative, you have access to lots of valuable tools. Tools that help you do it yourself when it comes to controlling your home energy use and budget, leaving you free to be Dad.
Good morning, everyone. We are live in Chapel Hill and delighted to have you with us. We're at Kenan Stadium for the 108th State Carolina game. It's the biggest college football rivalry this state has to offer. And no doubt, you always hear that line, throw out the records. They don't mean a thing in a game like this.
You boys ready to have some fun? Backyard brawl, let's go get these guys. Family on two, watch out.
Play action faking is fourth. He looks. He's going to fire the bomb on the first play. Long over the middle, and Randall Williams has it knocked away. Orton takes the snap, hands it away to Michael Carter, and Carter is basically stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Here's Finley looking. He's flushed out. Fires it to the safety valve out in the right flat to Gillespie. Gillespie puts his head down. We got a flag down. Somebody grabbed the face mask. Man in motion. Fly sweep handoff to Ricky Person, who has checked in. He lined up in the left slot, came back around. Finley under center. Henri the blocker. Handoff Person over the right side. He stacked up, and I don't think he made it. A.J. Cole standing at his 48 to punt. Here's a good snap. And he will try to get this ball to stop inside the 5. It's high, it hit, and it's down at about the 1 yard line.
Good job, boy. Good job, CJ.
To take the shotgun snap in his end zone. Play action faking. Looking to throw. Firing long. Down the hash. It is overshot. Let's see if the Pack sends just about everybody to try and block this punt. And the snap is fumbled. He just does get the punt off. It is partially blocked and recovered by State at about the 4 yard line. Here's a handoff right side. Gillespie walks into the end zone. Big hole. Touchdown, State.
Just keep doing that. That's going to be a good play for us right there, okay?
Handoff going to Carter around the right right side. Michael Carter blasted down by the safety, Jarius Moorhead. Looks to his left. Wide receiver screen broken up by Nick McLeod, intended for Anthony Ratliff. Pick it up. Finley's flush. Finley firing right sideline. It's intercepted by Carolina out of the pistol. He will hand it away to Brown. A hole over the right side. Can't turn the corner though. What a shot by Brock Miller. Back to throw is Fortin. He will start to run, fires, throws it too hard, ball in the air. Intercepted by State on the tip. Intercepted by Tayshawn Smith. So the turnover margin now even.
If you stack it, you switch it. All right, you with me? Hey, now on top of that, good job.
Handoff going to Gillespie. Benton dropped in his own backfield. Gillespie, big hole left side. Gillespie to the 35-yard line, out close to first down yardage, but I think he's a little bit short. Cade Fortin, the true freshman, takes it. He'll hand off to Williams over the right side. Hole 50-yard line, the 45, down to about the 42. Still moving inside the 40.
This is 4-down territory for them right now, all right? 4-down territory right now. Let's tackle now, let's tackle.
Fakes the handoff, guns it over the middle to an open receiver. It's bobbled and then dropped. Here's the snap, ball down. Kick has plenty of distance. It is good, and Carolina's on the scoreboard. Now arms outstretched. Finley takes a snap, fakes, rolls to his right, throws. Ball is caught by Myers at the 40-yard line, makes a man miss. Pack rushes 5, now 6. Handoff Williams over the left side. He's going nowhere. Fortin looking, hit as he throws, guns it over the middle, caught near the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Fortin calls for the ball, fakes. Back to throw, hit as he throws, fires end zone. Nobody near the ball within 10 yards. A 43-yard attempt from near the middle of the field. Here's the snap, it's low, ball down, kick on the way. It's got the distance, it is good. And as both teams head to the locker room through this mist and light fog and rain, our halftime score, State 7, Carolina 6.
Take care of the ball, all right? Keep your feet up under you. Know the field's wet, soggy, that's no excuse. Make a cut with your feet up under you. Let's get the ball going downhill.
Offense, just do what you do, man. Let the first half go. We're so much better now. It's just one play at a time, playing fast, physical, and finishing plays. A little bit more focus. A little bit more focus. I know you want it. Every ounce of energy exhausted out of our bodies. Everybody got it?
Here's a throw over the middle, caught by Myers, wide open, 40-yard line. Myers heads for the far sideline, spins, makes 2 men miss. Finley looks. He's targeting Harmon. Harmon down the sideline, makes a great catch inside the 5-yard line. First down and goal to go State. Here's Finley. Handoff going to Gillespie, running right. Gillespie to the end zone, walks in, touchdown. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Here's Fortin to throw, fires the bomb, long down the field, intended for Newsom. He makes a catch. Back to throw again, has time, guns it long, got a man open, caught by Corrales in the right corner of the end zone for a Carolina touchdown. Finley moving to his right, fires right sideline, caught by Harmon, a sliding grab, hands it away to Gillespie, running hard into the secondary, 20-yard line to the 15, one man to beat at the 5, touchdown!
That's 3. That's 3. Ball for 4.
Carolina with the ball at its own 25. Handoff Williams, big hole right side in the secondary, 30, 35, 40. Out to the 45, the 47-yard line. Going to Brown around the left side. Brown to the 20-yard line to the 15. Hit at the 10. Handoff is given away to Williams. He's into the end zone over the right side. Touchdown. Play action faking is Fortin. He looks. He fires a bomb over the middle. It is broken up. Now floats a wobbly pass down the sideline. Caught at the 40-yard line to the 30, to the 20. Going to Javonte Williams around the left side. He has a first down the 5-yard line, down to about the 3. Freshman Fortin takes a snap. He will keep it around the left side. He's going to walk into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
9 minutes. Keep playing.
First down at 10 State from its own 26. Play action faking as Finley fires over the middle. Open as Myers at the 45 to the 50, and he's dropped. Bell is after him. Finley rolls toward the sideline, fires downfield, and a tremendous catch made. Holy cow! Out of the pistol. Finley gives it away to Gillespie, running right. Gillespie to the end zone. Touchdown! Here's the last play of the game. He throws the Hail Mary. It is short, and it is batted around, but it's incomplete at the 10-yard line. And folks, we're going to overtime. One wide out to the right, 3 tight to the formation left. Hands it off to Williams. Williams to the right side and run down from behind. Let's go, Bill! Let's go, Bill! 38-yard field goal from the right hash. Good snap, ball down. Kick is on its way. It's got a little spin spin to it, and it's applied, and any kind of score here will win the game for the Wolfpack in overtime. Let's go! Let's go! Handoff is made. Here's Bentley around the right side. He has the first down. Here's Bentley in the pistol. Shotgun snap. Handoff. Gillespie to the goal line. Hurdles in there. Touchdown State. Pack win.
It's times like these when you've got to stay centered. The 2018 Nissan Rogue, with available Pro Pilot Assist that can help keep you centered in your lane. Experience it only at your local Nissan store. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Get to Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics.
Best tailgate, brisket.
No, real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Hot dog.
Chili dog.
No, Dodger dog.
It's gotta be crawfish.
Now you're talking.
Burgers.
7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day.
Race day.
Calls for Coke. You know it.
Grab yourself a Coke.
It's Tailgating 101.
With today's tools, all the information you need is just a click away.
I'm going to show you how to remove the...
And as a member of an electric cooperative, you have access to lots of valuable tools. Tools that help you do it yourself when it comes to controlling your home energy use and budget, leaving you free to be Dad.
This university is on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
That's why I really love our slogan, Think and Do. You get these folks from NC State, they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and getting their hands dirty.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We make something impossible possible.
We've been equipped to go out there and do great things and to change the world.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
This portion of One with Wolfpack Football is presented by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, bringing real Coke taste with 0 sugar and 0 calories to Wolfpack fans everywhere.
State wins in overtime here at Chapel Hill, and Reggie Gillespie, the hero for the Pack. He had the big day. The final 34-28 in overtime. State wins, and you can light up that bell tower red.
Oh, we've come a long way. I mean, I think we're a very relevant team now. I think we get everybody's best when we play now. I think you see that. You see the other teams very well prepared with high energy, and they're giving us their best, you know, and they're playing as good as they can play. And I don't think we were a team that was circled on anybody's schedule a few years ago. We were just another team, you know, and that's a tribute to our coaching staff and our development of our players and our recruiting and all of that. But you know, we're a player away from being at the next step. We've always been working towards that next step.
Proud of you guys, man. Look at me. Really, really proud of you. Really proud of you. I love you guys, and I can tell you love each other. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Couldn't be more proud of the football team than I am right now.